please click on the red subscribe button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Then click on the bell icon for notifications.
Money,
Yes, is this heaven?
Yes,
is it heaven?
Yes,
I have a woman here.
Yes.
What do you have to say about her? Oh, I should ask her, who is Sibo? Who is Sibo?
It was written in the Bible when Jesus said, I tell you more assuredly, more fake and end-time prophets will emerge using my name to deceive and destroy souls. These are not prophets of the Most High God, but servants of Lucifer, the devil. They have come to steal, to kill, and to destroy. Unfortunately, these end-time fake prophets and pastors are found in Africa, where religion has become a lucrative business for many. So in this video, I will be sharing with you 8 most dangerous pastors in Africa and their fake and bizarre miracles. Number 1. Pastor Chidiebere Okorafor. In February last year, a chief magistrate court sitting in Port Harcourt remanded in prison custody one Pastor Chidiebere Okorafor, who claimed to be the founder of the Altar of Solution Church. The so-called man of God was alleged to have killed a 25-year-old pregnant woman and 2 others. Shamefully, the pastor, who should be converting souls for Christ, was paraded among other criminals at the police headquarters in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, in the southern part of Nigeria. The victim of Pastor Chidiebere Okorafor wickedness included one Ada Consilia Ezenwa, Uloma Onwagba, and 1-month-old Christabel Joseph Ezenwa. They were his church members, according to the outcome of an investigation by the police. Pastor Chidiebere Okorafor allegedly lured his victims to an uncompleted building in a farm in Afam Aziz of Oyibo local government area of Rivers State, where he killed the 3 of them. The report claimed that the pregnant victim was having a amorous relationship with the accused pastor before she was gruesomely murdered alongside 2 others by the wicked pastor. While in court, he confessed that he strangled Ada to death and pushed the pregnant Uloma, who fell down and broke her neck and then died. Number 2. Prophet Shepherd Bushiri. In 2020, self-proclaimed prophet and church leader Shepherd Bushiri surrendered to police in Malawi, where he fled to. Prophet Bushiri is wanted on charges of theft and money laundering in South Africa. Bushiri and his wife Mary fled from South Africa to Malawi, violating bail conditions that were set after he was arrested in connection with a multi-million-dollar money laundering case. Prophet Bushiri turned himself into police in Mnguni. Police spokesperson James Kardese said the arrest was in response to a warrant issued by the International Police Organization Interpol. In one of his fake miracles, Prophet Bushiri walked on air to prove that he was truly a man of God. His action was criticized by religious critics who accused him of obtaining power from the coven. In 2016, he was also accused of raping women and girls as young as 16 years old, including 2 sisters, drug some, bribed them into silence, and even vowed to kill others if they tried to expose him. Number 3. Pastor Alph Lukau. In 2019, a South African pastor, Alph Lukau, who claimed to have resurrected a man from the dead, stated that he regrets the incident. His viral resurrection stunt led to several lawsuits, with some critics challenging him to raise the late South African leader Nelson Mandela from the dead. Pastor Alph Lukau, who is originally from Congo but resides in South Africa, where he runs the popular Alleluia ministry, claimed that the man was already alive when he arrived at his church. The controversial preacher stated this during an interview with Power FM host Thabiso Tema in South Africa, explaining how it all happened. He stated that he was busy with a sermon on Sunday when he was interrupted and told that a person in a coffin had been brought to the church. It was later discovered that it was a fake miracle and that everything was staged to deceive the public. During an interview, Pastor Alph Lukau stated, saying, "Before entering the premises of the church, the coffin began to shake, meaning the person was alive. I am really sorry for the misrepresentation of facts. The man was not dead and has never been in the mortuary as we earlier said," Pastor Lukau explained. Number 4. Pastor Paul Sanyangore. A Zimbabwean pastor, Paul Sanyangore, in a widely televised church service, deceived a massive congregation when he had a conversation with God on a mobile phone during a church service, although the phone call wasn't on speaker. Pastor Paul Sanyangore claimed he has a direct line with heaven and can talk to God directly on his mobile phone, that he can call God anytime, any day. Pastor Paul Sanyangore is the founder of Victory World International Church in Zimbabwe. During the church service that was televised worldwide, Pastor Paul Sanyangore holds a mobile phone to his ear, asking, "Hello, is this heaven? Is it heaven?" A woman kneels before him with her arms raised. The congregation around him claps and screams after his pronouncement. He asks God what he should ask the woman, asking, "What else, Papa God? What else, Papa God?" He tells the crowd that God is saying that the congregation needs to pray for her children. God tells Sanyangore that the woman has 2 children, one of whom is asthmatic and the other epileptic, and that they are currently in Bulawayo, a city in southwest Zimbabwe. When these details are confirmed by the woman, the crowd erupts into applause. It was later discovered that everything he did was staged. Number 5. Pastor Penuel Mnguni. A controversial South African pastor, Penuel Mnguni, the founder of the End Time Disciples Ministry, who is always known for asking his church members to do strange things, such as swallowing live snakes. He has been nicknamed the Snake Pastor. As the name of his church suggests, he is an end-time pastor winning souls for the devil. The pastor who went viral across the globe, making headlines in newspapers and online platforms for feeding his church members with snakes in South Africa, revealed that it is a demonstration of God's power. Pastor Penuel Mnguni had also fed his church members with live rats, locking another in a deep freezer for over 30 minutes and causing more to strip off their clothes during his wild church service. Pastor Penuel Mnguni was arrested for his activities and faced backlash from people. He later confessed all his atrocities before Prophet TB Joshua at the Synagogue Church of All Nations and got delivered. Number 6. Bishop Daniel Obinim. In a video trending online, a Ghanaian prophet, Bishop Daniel Obinim, also known as Angel Obinim, allegedly tried to fly to heaven during a church service. According to reports, the prophet told the congregation that he was going to visit God in heaven. In a video that has gone viral on social media, the self-acclaimed angel of God was seen opening his arms and preparing himself to be airlifted into the air to meet his father Jesus. But moments after, the controversial prophet ran and threw himself onto the members of his church who did not want him to fly and leave them behind. Bishop Daniel Obinim is the founder of International God's Way Church, located in Kumasi, Accra, and Tema, both in Ghana. In another controversy, Bishop Daniel Obinim asked his church members to bring their panties, braziers, and short boxers to the altar for spiritual direction. He also claimed to have turned stone into gold and sold an olive oil to his church members at a very high price, which he claims cure coronavirus. Bishop Daniel Obinim is known for self-proclaimed spiritual powers and extreme Christian practices, which have often sparked national outrage for infringement on rights of church members. He was later arrested by Ghanaian police authority for fraud, forgery, and deceit. Number 7. Pastor David Elijah. The pastor in charge of Grace and Power Divine Prophetic Ministry in Awka, Anambra State, in the southeastern part of Nigeria, Pastor David Elijah Chidiebere narrowly escaped death when unknown gunmen shot him in front of his church in Awka, the Anambra State capital. The controversial pastor, who has been running the ministry, has gained popularity through his deliverance and healing exploits. Eyewitnesses say the attackers, who may have been lurking around, soon emerged from hiding and started shooting sporadically as faithful ran for cover to save their lives. It was not yet clear whether the gunmen were hired assassins or armed robbers, but some church members alleged that the gunmen trailed the pastor in their vehicle from Enugu to Awka, where he was attacked as he tried to park his car in front of his church. However, a source who spoke to newsmen alleged that the suspect demanded for the sum of 5 million naira, during which he offered them 1 million naira, which they rejected. The witness further stated that the gunmen, after rattling his vehicle with bullets, left him in a pool of blood and carted away an undisclosed sum of money from him. However, the Deputy Commissioner of Police, Chris Owolabi, who addressed the press on behalf of the Police Commissioner, Gaba Omar, at the command headquarters in Awka, while debunking such reports, described such as antics of some mischievous elements that are bent on portraying the state in bad light in order to achieve their selfish goals. Clarifying on the actual report of what actually happened, the police boss stated that Pastor David Elijah of Grace and Power Ministry, Awka, claimed that he was attacked by unknown gunmen along Enugu-Udi Road in Enugu State, and his vehicle was riddled with bullets, but he escaped unhurt. However, instead of reporting the incident at the nearest police station where the incident took place, the pastor drove his car straight to his church in Awka and attracted the attention of his congregation, who were waiting for him at the church premises for an event. It was later confirmed that the shooting incident was staged by Pastor David Elijah in an attempt to deceive church members and the public that he was rescued by God and that bullets could not penetrate his body. Number 8. Pastor Paul Mackenzie. On 21st April 2023, controversial Kenyan pastor Paul Mackenzie, who runs the Good News International Church in Shakahola, Malindi, Kenya, made news headline after a massacre took place in the Shakahola forest. People were left shocked after Kenyan police found dozens of dead bodies in the eastern part of the country. Soon after this, Pastor Paul Mackenzie was arrested as he allegedly asked people to starve themselves to death so that they could meet Jesus. He reportedly converted so many people to his faith and belief and engaged them into fasting. The bodies of the people were found during an investigation in a Shakahola forest owned by Pastor Paul Mackenzie, where he forced his church members and followers to go and pray, fast, and starve themselves to death so that they could see Jesus. He deceived his church members and followers, saying that if they could starve themselves to death, that they would be able to go to heaven and meet Jesus. According to the report by Charles Kamau, the head of criminal investigations in Malindi, Kenya, he stated that they have exhumed over 100 dead bodies at the Shakahola forest. Pastor Paul Mackenzie was arrested on 14th April 2023 over links and connection to cultism, and that he's using his church members and followers for ritual purposes.
Please click on the red subscribe button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Then click on the bell icon for notifications.
Money, money,